The mobile app era of NBC25 begins today. We've got that story and much more here on Monday. Lots more stories to recap from the weekend, so stick around and check out the daily webcast. I'm Jared Smith. There it is right there from all of us here at NBC25. We're pleased to announce you can now get your news, weather, and sports information anytime, anywhere you go. Just download our new mobile app on your smartphone. We're scrolling through some of the pictures from some screenshots right there. Just search the Apple or Android app stores for NBC25. The app is sponsored by Merrill Technology. So again, go to your smartphone, download our new mobile app. Just search NBC25 or mynbcnews.com. Those screenshots are also posted on our website. Log on to find out more. We've got a lot more information to get to about the mobile app. Time now to recap and update the headlines you might have missed from the weekend. We start in Genesee County, where police are still searching for 16-year-old Mark Jones. Jones escaped from the Genesee Valley Regional Detention Center on Friday when Jones, he was 14 years old, was charged as an adult for the murder of 73-year-old Merlin Ray in Flint. Jones was last seen leaving the detention center in shackles. He may have stolen a van from the area surrounding the Flint Township facility. That black Chevy Express van has expired plates. If you've seen Jones or the van or know his whereabouts, you're asked to please call 911. Sad news from overseas over the weekend, where a Flint husband and father died while fighting in Afghanistan. 25-year-old Sergeant First Class Joseph Lilly was killed overseas last week. He was part of the 18th Engineer Company from Joint Base Lewis McChord in Washington State. The Pentagon says Lilly and another soldier were injured Tuesday during an insurgent attack. Lilly died days later during a medical flight to Germany. He graduated from Carmen Ainsworth High School in Flint Township. He's survived by his wife and a 3-year-old son. Meanwhile, in Flint, a vacant apartment building went up in flames on Sunday, and all that was left was debris and ashes. It happened on 2nd and Oak Streets in Flint. A man that lives next door to the multi-unit apartment says he noticed a foggy window in his home. Then he went to go get a better look and saw the unit was on fire, so he called 911. Crews responded to the scene, but the building was completely demolished. Over to politics. It'll be a busy week across Genesee County. Check it out. First on the agenda is Governor Rick Snyder, who is visiting Flint this afternoon. The governor is expected to talk about the urban initiatives agenda at a speech on Monday. His priority is to improve urban planning and economic development around the state. Snyder will also be making his way to Bay City, Saginaw, and Midland. Meanwhile, hundreds of supporters and the national media are expected in Frankenmuth tomorrow as Republican presidential candidate Mitt Romney comes to town. He'll speak at the Bavarian Lodge on Tuesday morning. NBC25 will have total team coverage starting tonight from the Muth as Republican candidate for president comes to town. Check back with us on mynbcnews.com tonight and throughout the day on Tuesday for updates on the rally. And we have new information about an emergency plane landing, first reported on NBC25 News over the weekend. Check out the map. State troopers tell NBC25 a 77-year-old woman was flying a small plane when the gauge failed to indicate how much gas she had left. She was traveling from Gaylord to Pontiac when she had to make an emergency landing in Frankenlust Township, which is near Bay City. It was a safe landing. She had no injuries, and there was no damage to the plane. A flatbed truck later transported the plane to MBS International Airport. And in sports at Michigan International Speedway, rain dampened the Quicken Loans 400. Early on, Greg Biffle and Marcus Ambrose each led the way at the beginning, and they both finished in the top 10. Meanwhile, Brad Keselowski, the Rochester Hills native, led only 3 laps, but he finished 13th overall. But the day belonged to Junior, Dale Earnhardt Jr., that is. He led for nearly half the race, and he takes the checkered flag. NBC25's Earl Arms was live at MIS all day long. For a look at his report, log on to our homepage, mynbcnews.com. And for more on the top stories of the day, you can check it out. It's our homepage. It's right behind me in the monitor. It's mynbcnews.com. And be sure, there it is right there. And be sure to chime in on what you read by logging onto our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/NBC25. It's right below us right there. Or you can find us on Twitter, twitter.com/NBC_25. Don't forget that underscore. It's in there. And coming up tonight on NBC25 News at 6 p.m., we'll have a one-on-one interview with Martha Alexander. She's the aunt account of Sergeant Joseph Lilly, and that was the soldier who was killed in Afghanistan last week, who also happens to be the Flint native. We just reported it a few minutes ago, so be sure to check that out. Tune in tonight at 6 p.m. to Bill Harris and the rest of the NBC25 news team for that story, and of course more from Monday's headlines. Well, that is it for our web headlines here on Monday. Time now to head over to the Weather Center, check in with Janet, who's got a look at today's forecast.
Thanks, Jared. Still some warm temperatures today, but a few afternoon thunderstorms. In case you didn't get any rain from yesterday, your grass will certainly use some today. Upper 80s, and we're going to work our way down to only 72 for a low tonight. Those showers and storms will move out. And tomorrow, sunshine returns with even warmer temperatures on the way.